So welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're just joining in, I'm Chris Banks, and welcome back to the weekly recaps of my trading journey, our trading journey. Okay, and for this week, I'm going to start with apology. I'm sorry that I'm not posting the time I should have been posting because it should have been last week, and I'm doing it right now, and I'm totally sorry for that. And the reason is I didn't have internet to be able to record this video, and I'm totally sorry for that. There's no excuses, especially this time around that we are on a progress stage, right? So that's my excuse, and I'm totally sorry for that, which of course I'm gonna put in all of the mechanism I can, okay, to not be able to repeat this process again. Okay, again, I'm sorry. So for last week, we took two trades, and those two trades end up in losses. These were losses trade, and as you all know, I don't see my loss as loss. I see as line, right? I see as my school fees. Okay, so it's like, let's head down to the trade and see what we can learn from it and how the next trades we take gonna be better because of the mistakes we have learned and not to repeat again. Okay, so as you all know, let's head down to the chart. So right now we are on the chart. So this is the first trade I took last week on USD, and this trade this was a very nice demand zone. Previously, price had come to this zone and retested and went up, but at the time price came down to the zone, price didn't take liquidity, and as part of the strategy, liquidity must be taken as confluence. So now we know that, okay, the buyers or the institutional traders or those big banks and are ready to now push the market up or down. So liquidity must be on our side, and liquidity wasn't taken, so absolutely it wasn't a trade to take, and that was it. I didn't have no emotions, and now price has come back this time around and took liquidity. But before going further, let me just tell you what happened previously. Like the beginning of last week, I had three trades that I literally wanted to take, and then I didn't take it, and then those trades actually did happen. They actually did happen. So what happened was, like, on some occasions I have been waiting for the trade, and then the moment I go get off, the trade happened. Like, I was in for the trade of certain trade by 12 o'clock, and then up to 12 it didn't happen, and then I had to go to bed, and after that 2 o'clock the trade happened, right? So that was happening, and then this particular trade playing out. So at this time that this trade was playing out, I was at the gym, and then I seeing this thing happening. So price had come down, and then price took liquidity. So I didn't want to miss the trade, and because of that, I didn't wait for a trend change, which is part of the strategy to wait for a trend change, because it is the trend change that lets you know that price is now reversing, right? There's a reversal taking place. But I didn't wait for a trend change, and then I just ignored it. It's not ignorance, it's just it's greed. Okay, it's greed. To be honest, it's greed. And then I took the trade, and that's a loss, and I totally did regret taking it. And again, on another side, I kind of learned that maybe next time I should always wait for a trend change. Yeah, maybe next time I should always wait for a trend change. I shouldn't just get into the trade, right? And that's definitely gonna be happening. Like, I make these mistakes, and like I said, we learn from the mistakes we made, and the only problem about mistakes is like making them over. Okay, so I'm not gonna make a mistake again. I'm not gonna do it again because I know that this wasn't a good thing to do. So again, I'm sorry, guys, and yeah, next week gonna be a banger, right? The next week gonna be a banger. I mean, next week trade because the two trades this week absolutely went against us. So now the second trade was GBP USD. Okay, so now let's head to the chart and be able to analyze that one as well. So let's get down. Okay, so this like this one was a 3.6 hour This is the second trade I took last week, and so this trade, so you see, I had my first demand zone here, and mind you, like all of those demand zones are always below 50% of the 4 hour or 50% of the 4 hour value range. Okay, so it's 50% of the 4 hour value range. And then what happened is price came down to one end to this demand zone, and what happens, price swept liquidity, but I didn't get a trend change at this moment, so I didn't get the trend. Then the next demand zone was this demand zone, and when price came and tapped into this demand zone and gave me a trend change, I got into the trade. Okay, as the strategy, I got into the trade, and then price came way up here to about I think this was I think 2 hour. Okay, so this is probably 2 hour, and then price came at 2 hour, and then price just violently came down, just took it out, like price just took us out, you know what I mean? Like this particular thing, the exact position our stop loss was, that's the exact place price stop. It didn't even went further, it just came down only for us. Sorry, it just came down for us, and went back up, but at the end of the day, this demand zone wasn't a very great demand zone itself. I actually did overturn the buyers, so yeah, it is what it is. And this one went perfectly as planned. This is just one case that, yeah, it just doesn't happen, but it's okay. So I've done these trades now, and as moving forward and trades to be taken forward will be taken based on those experiences and those lessons, and that's going to help us to get to our goal very faster. Okay, so guys, thank you guys again for watching this video. If you're just joining, I would like you to like this video and also subscribe, because if you're not going to subscribe, it's as a proof that this is going to be your last time watching a video on this channel. So as per that, just subscribe if you like this video, and then you want to see more content, like that, or you are interested in seeing how this journey play out, yeah, just watch it, because this is done with pure transparency. So I would like for you to subscribe and just turn on the notification bell, so for every time there's the post, you're going to be